everybody. This is Rose. Welcome back to my channel. I'm thrilled that you're joining me again. So today I have an idea for a short video. I wanted you to see me, and I know you've heard my dog and perhaps my cats, so I want to introduce you to my menagerie. This is Micah. Micah is the queen of the house. She is, I would say, she is now 9 years old, and she pretty much is queen of the roost, rules the roost. She's got claws and she knows how to use them, but she generally gets along pretty well with all of the other animals and with my friends and people who come in to take care of the house and so forth when I'm away. This over here is Marvin, and Marvin doesn't like being held on the lap. He's trying to get away, so I'm gonna let him. No, Pippi. Marvin is the elder statesman of the house. He's now about 13 years old. My daughter and I got him in 2006, March of 2006, and he was about 6 months old then. And then you're hearing Pippi in the background. Pippi's very excited. She loves the cats, but she gets, I don't know if it's jealous. I don't know if dogs get jealous, but Pippi gets jealous when I'm paying too much attention to the cats. She doesn't necessarily want to come and join me, but she doesn't like me petting them or having them in my lap or anything like that. So I'm just going to show you Pippi. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Oh, there's my good girl. There's my good girl. This is Pippi. So I got Pippi in May of last year. She is adopted. I live in Ottawa, and I was looking for a dog that would give me a reason to get out of bed when I was going through a burnout at work, and was off work, and just there didn't seem to be anything that would get me out of bed. So I thought maybe I'll get a dog, and so I started looking and found out that Chihuahuas were the kind of dog that came up for my personality. So I started looking for Chihuahuas. That led me to some of the rescue organizations here in Ottawa, and there's one that brought up dogs from kill shelters in Texas and California. And Pippi was one of 5 dogs that was coming up the weekend of May 20th last year from Texas, San Antonio. And she was the last dog of that group that hadn't been selected. And she was a Chihuahua mix. And I thought, why not? So I offered to do a trial adoption, and the rescue organization agreed that. Well, I knew within 5 minutes of picking her up that this dog was not going to go back. And she's been mine ever since, or I'm hers. I'm not quite sure which. And so I love her to death. So she's a Chihuahua mix. I think she might be Terrier as a mix, because, boy, this dog likes to hunt. She goes crazy over squirrels, and she will hunt for as long as I let her. I've let her go for at least an hour and a half on a long 30-foot leash in a field near our house, well, condo, where there are thousands and thousands and thousands of field mice. And so she will just snuffle down into the ground and try to get to know these field mice. Really get to know them well, get to know how they taste. So anyway, that's usually only in the spring that she catches them, because they're far too fast otherwise. But she she will be happy to hunt forever. But she's also a great dog just to have around the house and so forth. And now she's tolerating being on my lap and so forth. That must be because she's jealous of the cats and wants them to know who I love most. But I can't say that I love her most. I just love her a lot. I do. Anyway, so that's my little menagerie. And I also wanted to show you a little bit about where I work. So I'm going to pause and remove the phone from the tripod. This is only the second video I've ever shot in my entire life, other than pictures of the cats and Pippi. So forgive me if it's not as smooth and professional as so many of the others that you'll see on YouTube. Okay, so I'm just going to pause you and then I'm going to start showing you my workspace, okay? Here we are at my workspace. This is the diamond painting that I was working on last night. I finished the section that I was drilling before I went to bed at 4:30 this morning. So I just want to show you how I work. So the first thing you might notice is that I've got these silicone baking sheets that I lay down on top of the waxy paper that covers the diamond paintings. I use those because I found that drills were sliding off onto the floor, and especially using tweezers, sometimes the drills will just pop out of the tweezers if you're not gripping them properly or if you grip them too hard. And when they hit the silicone baking mat, they don't bounce anymore, like they stop. And so I find that that's really useful. So I bought a couple of them on Amazon, and to me, they were a great investment. I had one, this red one, that I use as, along with a tea towel, as padding for the ruler that holds my diamond painting down in place, because it's got these ball bearings that roll across the canvas, and I'm afraid that they will scratch the diamonds or make them pop off. And so I find with the silicone baking sheet and a tea towel, that protects the canvas and I don't have to worry about that. I've got my pool noodle that I've attached to the end of the table so that the part of the diamond painting that's done, that hangs over the edge, it's always going to be rounded and I don't have to worry about drills popping off because of that. I've got my little bit of a dryer sheet. I cut off little bits of this as needed and put them in to the bead storage containers. I also use it to wipe down the drill trays so that they're not staticky. We haven't had too much of a problem with static here in Ottawa so far this year because it's not that dry yet. It's wet and rainy actually, and we don't really need the heat yet. It's only a few degrees above 0 Celsius here, a little above 32 degrees Fahrenheit, but I don't find I need the heat on, so that's good. I keep track of the time that I'm working on this, just for my own benefit, so I keep the paper and pen here. I keep tape because when I got this drill kit, it was missing 2 colors of drills. And there were, I think, 5 bags or more of one of the colors. I put in an order for them, but I'm waiting for the seller to get them to me. And meantime, what I've been doing is covering over the small areas where just 1 or 2 drills are missing with Scotch tape, and larger areas I just tape down a piece of wax paper to protect the drill surface. So last night when I was doing the drill with me, I wasn't able to insert a copy of a photograph of the diamond painting that I'm working on. So I'm going to show you I'm going to turn slowly here and show you the painting. So that's, hold on. Sorry, we're getting on to late afternoon here and middle afternoon, so the sun's going down and the lighting's not great. Sorry about that, but it's just this beautiful Chinese dragon, and I just love it. It's got 38 colors, I believe. It's a 90 by 60, and so far I started it on the 17th of October, and I work on it quite a bit of time every day. So I figure I've got maybe a week more work to do on it. I have my steel ruler here because, as you can see, the tape or the adhesive extends a little bit beyond the drill surface, the end of the drill surface. So rather than putting washi tape or anything on there, I tried that. I don't like it. I just use the straight edge and an X-Acto knife, and I very lightly score just at the edge of the drill area, and then just pull off the strip of tape as I work my way down the canvas. It's only on this side that the tape extends beyond, so that's good. And I think that's pretty much it for my workspace. I've got the magnifying glass, and I have a, oops, you don't need to see my family. I have a magnifying light, which is sometimes helpful, but actually I like just having the handheld microscope. The handheld. I like having the handheld magnifying glass. Okay, so that's it. That's my workspace. There's another day I'll show you my storage container, which is woefully too small, as I quickly learned. I'm going to have to invest in some extra storage for diamond drills and so forth for all my other kits. But now what I'm going to do is take you over to the kitchen counter, and I'm going to use some wrinkle releaser to try to release the wrinkles on 2 diamond paintings that I got, one from eBay and one from Amazon. So I'll take you over there next. Okay, so here are the 2 canvases that I want to test the wrinkle releaser on. So I bought Downy wrinkle release, $6.99 plus tax at Loblaws, and 2 canvases. One of them came from Amazon, and that is an abstract tree. Let's just wait for this to zoom in. I'm not sure if it's going to zoom in. Oh well. So that's one of them. And the back of it, it's not terrible, but it's not great. And then this one came from Paint with Diamonds. And I didn't do it right away because I was missing one of the colors of drills. It's called Fantasy Summit. Again, sorry that's not a great picture. If I can figure out how to insert pictures, I will do so. And again, it's not like terrible, but it's a lot worse than the Amazon one. Yeah, Amazon. And so I think I'll start with it first. And okay, so I want to be in frame here as much as possible. Okay, good. So I'm just gonna spritz some on and see what happens. I've never used wrinkle release before, so I don't know how much to use. I tend to overdo things, so that's what I'm doing right now, is probably overdoing it a little bit. So canvas to stretch it and straighten it out. That's actually not perfect. And then there was a trick that I saw online, and that, sorry, I was pushing my chair out, was stretching them by rolling them on a corner or something. So my counter has a bit of a rounded edge on the granite, so it's not too bad. Let's see. I don't know. Doesn't seem to have done a whole heck of a lot. So this may be a fail. Now I'm also seeing here something that I didn't really notice before, and that is rivers. Looks like I might have some rivers on canvas. So let's take a look. Like I say, this was one of the very first ones that I bought, and I didn't know about looking for rivers or looking for areas where the glue was not well laid. So this one, yeah, there's some problems. There's some problems with the way the glue was laid down. And that, I think, comes from the way it was shipped. There was no foam core on it because it was, I think it's a 30 by 40. And so it just, I think it got damaged in transit. I don't think it's irreparable. And when I get around to doing this one, I'll do the best I can to repair it. Yeah, we'll see. It's one of my early buys. I'm not sure that I would buy this one now because I'm interested in different looks. I was just so excited about diamond painting when I first started. So that I didn't really care what I was ordering as long as I was ordering something. So we'll see. We'll let this dry and see whether that's good. And we'll try this one. Now this one here, this is the abstract tree. And this one I got from an Amazon seller because I told you before, I bought 2 Starry Nights, and from 2 different sellers. I think one was eBay, the other one was Amazon. And I'd forgotten that I had bought one of them. And anyway, the one I got from Amazon was missing one color of drills. Or I ran out. Maybe it was about 20 short. And so I called, I got in touch with the seller, and they said that they had sold out of that particular diamond painting, but she would refund half my money. And I said, well, that doesn't really satisfy me because I can't do anything with a diamond painting that is not complete. And because they didn't use DMC numbers on the other canvas, it's not like, and I don't have a DMC color card yet. I've ordered one, but they're out of stock on Amazon, so who knows when I'll ever get one. I said, look, could you give me a discount on another diamond painting? Because it's not that I don't want a diamond painting, I just want one that I can actually use. And so she said, sure, she'd give me a 99% code, which I don't know. I didn't know at that time what a 99% code was. Turns out a 99% code is you get something and the code gives you 99% off. So I think this was $18.99 Canadian, which with the 99% code brought it down to 18 cents. You can't beat an 18-cent diamond painting. So anyway, this one will be a fun one. I plan to take it when I travel. So I go down to London, Ontario on a regular basis to visit family and see my daughter along the way. And now I have a couple that I'll try to do in London while I'm there. So that, I think, is that for today. I want to thank you very much for listening and watching. Again, I would ask that you subscribe, like my video, and turn on notifications so that you'll know when I post. I'm going to try and post every day. We'll see how that goes. If you want less frequent, let me know. If you have any comments or suggestions, I would love to hear them. So I will sign off now. This is Rose saying goodbye. Have a wonderful day. Woo! And take care. Bye.